What is going on, YouTube? So I really hope this is not my last NFL preview for a couple days, but I will be going to uh, Fort Wayne for a couple days, so I will try to make sure that I can still upload for you guys while I'm there. Get the NFL previews done because actually drawing close to the end. But anyway, doing the Baltimore Ravens today, and one of the teams that's going to be, for me at least, more fun to talk about because it sucked to see them have such a down year last year compared to what they're normally used to success-wise. But anyway, let's jump right into it. So the first of my three key players, I'm going to start with Joe Flacco. So I believe he only played 10 games last year. Was semi-successful while he played those games, but if you want to win, you're going to need your starting quarterback, one of your star players, to be able to play almost every single game of the season, or every single game, hopefully. And, with the inconsistencies of the offense last year and with the defense having a down year, it just didn't add up to having a good season for Baltimore. Even if Flacco just plays a full season, then it's almost impossible, at least in my mind, for the Ravens not to improve. So, doing something rare, going to move over to the defensive side of the ball for my other two key players. Now, it's not going to be the biggest names in the world, but I really think these two guys are going to have to step up big this year for the Ravens. Just hopefully for them to be successful this year. First one, C.J. Mosley, inside linebacker, has been good in the NFL so far. I hope he can take that next step to being one of the top linebackers in the league this year. I think he's capable of being. Terrell Suggs, I believe, is coming back for another year, starting the year on the PUP, though. The defensive line, I think, will be okay. I was really hoping the Ravens were going to go with someone like DeForest Buckner with their pick, but you know what, Ronnie Stanley filled another need on the offensive side of the ball at the time, was the most stable pick on the offensive line after what happened with Tunzel. But again, C.J. Mosley, I don't know if he's the best linebacker they have because they still got Terrell Suggs, Elvis Dumervil, again, starting out on the PUP, so both their starting linebackers are out. But again, I think a player to really watch out for this year is Kamale Correa I believe the kid out of Boise State. No, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. I just want to really make sure I got the right names here. So, or right schools. I'll come back to that as soon as I do. But very fast linebacker, had a lot of boost in his draft stock. Yeah, okay. So, Boise State, I had it right. I was getting him in, I believe it's Yannick Ngakoue, confused. So, anyway, Correa again, crazy speed off the edge. Saw a big boost in his draft stock right near the draft, and for good reason. He's a very good linebacker. I believe he'll be able to get after the quarterback in the NFL, and I think he'll get his chance to shine this year. And then if Suggs misses any extended period of time, I believe Zadarius Smith would be the one to take his place, but I don't think that's really a concern. Anyway, C.J. Mosley again. I think he'll really step up to be a solid leader for this defense this year. See if they can step up, maybe not a Ray Lewis level, but at least have someone kind of take that place for this generation of players for the Ravens. So, next key player, moving up a level in defense, and I got Jimmy Smith. So I talked about for a lot of the offseason Jimmy Smith needing a guy opposite him at corner to really step up and kind of take that place. And they didn't really get a corner high in the draft. They got Maurice anyway, a kid out of Virginia. I'm having trouble with name pronunciation right now. Kid out of Virginia, a lot of potential in my mind. Maybe not the best corner they could have gotten. Jimmy Smith should be starting opposite Kyle Arrington. A few other names to watch out for: Tavon Young, rookie, and then Sheldon Price. So they do pick up Eric Weddle in the secondary. He'll be starting opposite Ladarius Webb. Both safeties, I think, can be very solid for the Ravens this year and be an upgrade from what they had last year. So, sorry, weird sound. Alright, so getting to the next part of the preview, worst case scenario. Obviously, a worst case scenario from a team coming off a 5-11 season is not going to be good. Worst case for me is 4-12, and second consecutive last place finish in the AFC. Actually, I don't think it was a last place finish. I messed that up on the preview. So, on the website it says last place, second consecutive. That's not true. The Browns were last place last year. So, do I think that will happen? No. Could it happen? Yes. So, second consecutive, basically disappointing season for the Ravens. Again, sorry about that on the website. I know that's a screw up. So, best case scenario. Now, again, I'm sorry for the big, draw between best and worst case, but that's the whole point of this is, best case is a lot different than a worst case scenario. But my best case is 12-4, biggest turnaround in the NFL for any team from 2015 to 2016. Again, this is a team that in the past has been crazy talented, won a Super Bowl a couple years ago. Traditionally the last decade has been a very, very good team in the AFC, has been one of the best teams in the AFC. Arguably outside of the Steelers and the Patriots, I guess maybe the Colts, depends on who you talk to. The best team, or the third best team in the AFC. They've been one of the class teams of the AFC. There's no doubt about that, at least in my mind. It'd be good to see them get back to that level, too. I think they built the right way. I think the Ravens are a very likable team. My record prediction for the Ravens is 8-8 this year. Again, I'm sorry for the difference in the two best case and worst case. I know some people get pissed off by that, but I'm sorry. That's just the way best case and worst case scenarios go. Record prediction 8-8. I think that they'll get on the right track and finally get back to where they should be in 2017. Ravens fans, I don't think you'll have to suffer for much longer. I think they have a chance to make the playoffs this year. It's just they're in a tough division. Steelers, one of the most talented teams in the NFL, no doubt, especially between Big Ben, Le'Veon Bell, and Antonio Brown, arguably the best wide receiver and running back both in the league. So, and then the Bengals, obviously a crazy talented team too. You just have the Browns as bottom feeders in that division. So, again, I think it'll look up this season, and I think the Ravens are in a good situation moving forward and hopefully can get it back on the right track this year. But anyway, that's pretty much it. Oh, wait. If you want to see some previews in advance, go check out my website. Link will be in the description below. Follow me on Twitter, tweet Sports Fire every day. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.